looks like a cabin. Exactly the kind of remote secret location a cult needs for all its dark rituals. Who knows what sort of diabolical scene I'll be walking in on. Okay, significantly less diabolical than I expected. But hang on. What's doing out here? I thought the whole point of a cabin was to go back to nature, not whatever this is. Either someone's missed the point, possibly me, or something's up with this place. I'd better look around. Whoa, these wall lamps are really shoddily made. They just fold over the second you touch them. Either that, or they're hidden levers. But what are the chances a secret cult would be into that sort of thing, right? I wonder if there are any others.
Nah. Timer. Oh, move, cat. There is a secret door.
Open sesame.
How's this game gonna end? I had a complete loss.
Wait. Open sesame? Sesame, would you please open? Ugh. No way I'll make it from the switch to the other side of the door. Not without getting squished. Maybe I could brace the door open with something. I don't know. Eesh. This cult sure doesn't go much for convenience, does it?
What?
Ah, perfect. That should be sturdy enough to wedge the door open.
Yep, timer again.
Woo. Hope that'll hold. Guess it just needs a fuse. Oh, hey. That's handy. A map of the evil kidnapping cult's lair. See, there it is. Lair in big letters. Even have it underlined. How thoughtful. I guess that must be where the cultists gather. Let's... What else is there? Oh, hey, it looks like we're close to all the animal cemeteries in the area. That's not creepy in the slightest. The elephant graveyard is near here. Huh. Bulls and big shovels to dig 'em. Budgie burial grounds. For all the budgies and birds of a feather. I was there once. Mistook it for an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
And, of course, kitty for the dead. I'll be there one day. Not today, I hope. It seems this tunnel system links up with all the cemeteries around here, with different ways to get to each. I'm sure that's not in any way, shape, or form going to be important information to remember. Maybe I should explore for myself a little. Worst case, I can always check the map if I forget anything in 2 minutes or so. I'd better check the map out again.
Fortunately, I have a fancy thing called a phone. Just take a fancy picture, huh? No. Beep. Try taking it without the flash, please. There we go. So if I take an immediate right, that takes me to the lab. Don't buzz at me. Or not.
Oh, they got a cell down here too.
Hey, Schrodinger.
Cozy. Everything a cult HQ needs for nefarious shenanigans.
Hello? Who is there? Huh? You first. Who's there? Albert? How do you know my name? I got you, grown Albert, and started walking around on two paws. And wearing clothes and talking. Wait, you're not my Albert, are you? You're the Albert of this universe, of course. It makes sense. Actually, no, nothing is making sense right now. So let's start with something I can make sense of. Who are you? My name is Erwin Schrodinger. I'm a physicist specializing in quantum theory. And these are my cats, Niels, Werner, and Max. Wait, that's not possible. You're on some sort of lecture trip abroad. I think. Also, I'm fairly certain you're not weirdly pink and furless. That must be my counterpart from this universe, I imagine. If there are multiple Alberts, it stands to reason there are multiple Schrodingers. Wait, that's right. That was the name Mr. G mentioned. You were the one trapped in the closet, weren't you? Yes, that was me. His wife trapped me in there after I arrived in your world. Mr. G found me and went for help, but his wife returned before he did. She and her cultist friends brought me here, and I've been stuck here ever since, except for when they forced me to work in the lab. Lab? Our world? Well, hang on, what are you talking about? I'm not from your world. It's complicated to explain. Kitties. Ooh, Orf. I tried to tell Mr. G, but I don't think he quite understood. Well, if he didn't understand it, then I'm in deep cowpats. Just try explaining like I'm 5 years old, because, well, I am 5 years old. Let's start with... What do you mean by our world? Your world. Whatever. You see, quantum theory, there's the idea of the multiverse. Multiple universes all existing simultaneously, parallel to each other. At every event point, a diversion can occur, creating a new universe. The multiverse is a quantum superposition with infinitely increasing divergent quantum worlds. I was with you all the way up to, you see. Alright, well, the simple version is that there are infinite worlds and dimensions out there, each springing out of a different choice of outcome. Let's say you choose butter on your toast for breakfast this morning instead of jam. That means that, parallel to this world, there's a world where instead you chose jam, and the rest of the day played out accordingly. Joke's on you. I had both butter and jam on my toast this morning. The point is, for that every potential outcome in all of history, there's a world for it. Then worlds for outcomes within outcomes, diverging further and further. Thus, some worlds would be identical to one you know, while others would be very different. To the point where some have animals that don't speak or wear clothes or stand like humans. What are humans? My point exactly. The world doesn't have them due to some earlier difference in history. And yet I am one myself. Both worlds have Schrodingers, and it seems Alberts. They are very different animals. Literally in some cases. Anyway, anything else I can explain? Said the cult had you working in the lab. What does that mean? When I first arrived, I told that she-wolf what had happened and where I came from. I thought she could help, but said she told her cult and they got an idea. They thought they could use me and my work to achieve their own evil ends. So they locked me in here and made me work on their little project. And how's that been going? Bad, for them. So they just threw me in here and threatened me to work. At first I refused. Well, it was my life to stopping them anyway. Then they brought Niels and Max. I couldn't put them at risk. The weird-looking cats. They threatened them? Yes, unless I designed something that helped them. Even then, they didn't know what I was doing, so I was able to work on something to help me escape. But more fooled me. They tired of my delays and excuses and locked me up for good. And worse, I realized that was just their backup plan. Backup for what? A rainy day? No, for finding all my cats and collecting their collars to... Tell me, are they safe? I know the color recovered 3 of these kitties here, but what of mine and Albert's? How did you get in the cell anyway? Or, scratch that, how did you get in Mr. G's closet to start with? Well, it's going to be something... Experiments involving atomic disruption translocation, involving wave functions of... My second thought, considering no one else seemed to understand what I was saying, I'll try and keep it basic. Suffice to say, I was working on an experimental machine that required a test subject. Considering I'd already done some major thought experiments with cats, I thought it was only fitting to use one again. The category? Our world cats barely agree to anything. Ain't that the truth? But my Albert, eventually got in the box. I activated the machine. When I opened the box, Albert was gone, along with his collar. I had no idea where he had gone or what happened to him. So, you stopped the experiment in his tracks so you could find my counterpart, right? No, in science you must repeat experiments to ensure the results are accurate. So I did it again with Max, Werner, and Niels. By the time I realized what had happened, that the cat was a supercharged machine to cause multiversal teleportation. All of them had vanished, and I was very worried. So I attempted to follow them. You got in the multivagal teleprompter box? Yes, along with collars ensure the same traversal would occur. And it did, albeit with some complications. One such complication was in a certain apartment, along with a large implosion that took out the wall. So the holes that keep coming up from you and your cats teleporting in. That's right. And in my case, it certainly caught the attention of the animal living there, Mrs. G. She acted concerned, asked me what I was doing, sir. After I told her everything, after me to eat some rather potent tea that put me to sleep. It sounds like you know the rest. Don't worry, the collars are safe. Well, 2 of them are. Thank goodness. Oh no. I'm glad my friend Mr. G was able... Yeah, I've got both of them on me, in my pocket. You... What? You stupid cat, why would you bring them here? Don't you know what the cult is looking for? I don't understand why they're so important, other than, the whole I can teleport places thing. Experiments set the cats here, supercharge their collars with... Wait. Do you want simple or accurate? Oh, simple, 100% of the time. Well, the collars got charged with energy when they were transported to this world. Thus, the power to be in 2 places at once like a teleporter, as you apparently found. All 5 are in the same place to have enough combined energy to that place between worlds. Which will open the space-time fabric between them. Still not simple enough. Is that good or bad? One world to another. But an entire universe? Even I couldn't guess at what might happen. One world... Both worlds blinking out of existence? Must be avoided for sure. Indeed, which is why I gave my call to Mr. G to keep it away from the cult. Not bring it straight to them, dumbcough. So what's the deal with these cats? For starters, they look, different. Small, naked. That's natural for our world. Our world, cats are small and adorable pets that live around humans as companions. What? Impossible. Surely for our intellect and manipulation skills, we'd be running a show and forcing other species to do our bidding. Well, you're not entirely wrong there. Well, good. The very ideas of being pets. We'd never have masters, we'd have staff. At any rate, these 3, 4 with my Albert have been a big help in my work. Keeping me company in the lab and so on. That's how I got the idea to try my new machine on them and see how it worked. Never thought it would react with the collars and send them here. Okay, ignoring the shrieking, hissing, clawing ethics of the whole situation. Wait, you teleported them here ahead of you? Then why did you arrive a month before they started showing up and getting kidnapped by the gangs? Time moves differently between universes. What happened first can end up coming last. So it was with my cats and myself. Well, that answers that question. I sent my Albert through first. Then Werner, Max, Niels, and then tried it myself. I arrived first. The Niels, Max, and Werner were found in order. Which only leaves the first cat, my Albert. I thought I heard something about him coming through, but they haven't brought him back. Do you know what's happened to him? Oh boy. So, about your Albert. Do you know what happened to him? So, you gotta do thought experiment. So if I knew what happened to him, whether he was alive or dead, but didn't tell you... Well, then in theory, he'd be instead of being both alive and dead. I'll just tell you he's dead then. What? No, what happened? His body was found at a warehouse downtown. No signs of foul play. Or foul play for that matter, just a big hole in the roof way above him. No one knew who or what he was or what killed him. That's actually how I got involved in the case to begin with. During the reward, I mean, to get the bottom of things, plus, you know, he looked... The holes in the roof, you say? I wonder if the fall killed him. He might not have time to land on his feet. Maybe the whole thing was just too much strain and trauma for the poor boy. He was getting on in years and didn't have the best heart. Aww. You used him for your big weird experiment? Well, that was mostly because he curled up inside the machine and refused to budge when I tried to get started, so I went along with it. Yeah, that's a cat for you. I gave him argument. Sounds like he didn't have the best heart or the best brain. No, that was my Albert for you. Fluffy, lovable, charming, and profoundly stupid. Why are you smirking wistfully at me? Musing on the fate that led my Albert to your death, but brought another Albert here to help. Let's just hope you're a little smarter than the Albert from my world. So what is the cult's goal at any rate? I must think you can help them somehow. What is the goal of any cult? Either financial system or fantasy. Specifically fulfilling their own fantasies and desires. They brought you here to do that? Did they arrange the whole thing for you and the cats teleporting here? No, I do not think they're that smart. My arriving here was an accident. Once they realized I could help them. But help them do what? What do they want? They would not tell me. Other than claiming that reaching other worlds would help them become everything they are supposed to be. Ugh, could they not have just joined the army or something? At any rate, that's why they've been collecting all the collars. Bringing them together should allow them to rip apart the fabric of reality and reach other... But in the meantime, they had me working on a little backup project that might get them there as well. So that they know it might get me out of here. Okay, never mind all this deep theoretical physics mumbo-jumbo. How do I get you out? The cultists keep the key on them at all times. Oh goody, I get to be a cat burglar. Funny story, as a kid I thought I was a cat bugler, so I asked my parents for a bugle, and... I have an easier idea. That backup... Did he say lemons? That backup project they made me work on? It's actually a little miniature teleporter. Like a small version of my original device. In theory, it could teleport a user to the same spots in another world. Hence why the cult ordered me to work on it. Why not use it to get away from here? Any world's gotta be better than this one, even if they do have smaller, dumber kitties. Well, 1, it's not finished yet. 2, I've been deliberately sabotaging and modifying it for more local teleportation. Say, teleporting me out of my cell. 3, and most importantly, it needs to be charged first. More specifically, charged with quantum particles that vibrate between realities. You mean like the charged particles that are in those collars? Exactly. Since you're stupid as bringing your collars along, well, it turns out that was a smart move. Hey, being smart and stupid ways is sort of my calling card. Okay, so go into the laboratory. It's very close to the cell, just out in the tunnel. Once you're there, look for the mini teleporter and bring it here. So, what does this mini teleporter look like? Oh, you won't be able to miss it. You have to be an idiot to mistake anything else for it. Oh my god. That sounds totally promising and not foreshadowing in any way, shape, or form. Hurry, the cultists might discover us at any moment. I'll be waiting here. Everything depends on you, my second Albert. Hey, I think you'll find I'm Prime Albert, the one and only original. And I'm about to go prove it. Whee! Okay, so C is for cell. So this right here must lead to the lab.
Whoa. What is this place? What is all this stuff? Okay. Schrodinger said the mini teleporter was in this room. That even an idiot would know which one it is. And I'm no idiot, so, where should I start? A big metal box. Wait, didn't Schrodinger say something about his experiments and research involve cats and boxes or something? Well, this is a box, and boxes make for great teleporters for reasons. Ingenious, really.
It's that or the watch.
Yeah, this has gotta be it. I bet Schrodinger's gonna be impressed.
Back to the cell. Good news. I was able to find your teleporter. Oh, thank goodness. Here, put it in close so I can see it. Here it is. You're clever to disguise it as this box. I know you like boxes and putting cats in them to make them disappear or something. Yeah, I don't judge. But I figured this has to be it. 999! That was how I got the cats here in the first place. Now I got them out. Look, I don't know the ins and outs of your weird cat in the box obsession, my guy. You do you. Somehow Albert Einstein is laughing at me. I can feel it. Point is, no, that's not the teleporter I asked you to find, and you know that if you paid any attention. I know, I can't figure it may or may not be a teleporter, no one really could know until it's properly observed. Perhaps I was being a little... But that, or you're a very idiot. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Which I never really understood now I think of it. Aren't those two entirely different numbers? Profound idiot. Got it. Anyway, let's just hope that's a temporary snag. Would you head back in there and find the actual teleporter? Back to the lab!
A watch, huh? It looks like an ordinary watch to me. But that must be its genius. He said it was a mini teleporter. How much more mini do you get than being on the back of your wrist? That guy is so smart. Okay, that last one was a bust. But this has definitely got to be the teleporter. I'm sure Schrodinger will agree.
Back to the cell. Good news, everyone. I was able to find your teleporter. I trust you actually collected the right one this time. You could tell me what it actually is. Oh, absolutely. Recognized the teleporter as soon as I saw. You mentioned it was a mini teleporter, so I figured it had to be something that went on your wrist, all convenient like a watch. That was some deductive reasoning. Woohoo! Except for the bit where you were totally wrong. This is just an ordinary watch, Dummkopf. Hey, don't blame me. You're the one talking about all the weird stuff like reality and time being weird and bendy and stuff. Wibbly wobbly. I figured that totally had to be hinted at watches and clocks. So I'm thinking of that one artist who does weird bendy watches and clocks. What was his name? Salvador Dalmatian? I can't believe my life rests in the hands of pods. If a cat can't recognize a mini teleporter when it's right in front of you. Well, like your cats can recognize it. Ha! Trust me, you don't want to start comparing your intellect to that of my pet cats. I don't think you'd be flattered by the results. Okay, one more time. Get the mini teleporter. And get it right this time. Back to the lab. I mean, that looks like the capsule from the clock shop. Or anything else in here that could look like it could double as a teleporter. No? Banana it is!
Huh. Is this a banana? Why is there a banana in here? Seems kind of out of place. Which clearly means it must be the mini teleporter. I bet there's all sorts of strange tech hidden within its mysterious, rubbery yellow skin. Alright, I got the last two wrong. But this time it's gotta be the one. Third time's the charm. Ow. That hurt.
Okay, that looks more like a mini teleporter.
Didn't land on my feet that time, because something was under my feet. What did I trip on? Huh. What's this? Looks like some garbage just lying around. I guess Schrodinger isn't practicing good organization in the lab. Someone should call him on that. I'll bring this along so I can wave it in his face and scold him.
Back to the cell. Good news. I was able to find your teleporter. I can't bear another round of idiocy. Please tell me you actually brought the teleporter this time. Oh, absolutely. By process of only 75% chance that it has to be. I've got to hand it to you. This was an amazingly intelligent move to hide the teleporter in the banana. How'd you manage to get past the peel to... What are you talking about? It's a banana, you stupid feline. Well, yes, but that's a giveaway, isn't it? Why would something as odd and out of place like a banana be in a scientific lab? Only one explanation. I was hungry. It was my midnight snack. I fed all I worked, and that banana was my lunch? Eyes closed. Okay, two explanations, I suppose. Unbelievable. A lab of barely anything I've known, you still failed to find the one vital device. I went through almost everything that was there, and now there's barely anything left. Garbage I tripped over. Garbage? What do you mean? Oh yeah, this thing I tripped over on my way out. Don't you ever clean or organize your workspace? Or do you just litter anything broken or worthless on the ground? You stupid, beautiful cat! This is the mini teleporter! Sorry, I had to scratch an itch. You found it! I did. I mean, obviously I did. But are you sure? Looks kinda dead. Doesn't even turn on. Of course not. That's because it hasn't been charged with quantum particles. It was why I couldn't use it earlier. I was hoping for a chance to charge it with one of the collars Colt has been keeping. Now that an adorable idiot has brought along his collar like a good little kitty. Hang on, I'm not that type of kitty, and... Oh, wait, you mean your Albert's collar. Sorry, I thought you meant something else. Let's just call it to the mini collar for mini teleporter for a few moments. You should feel a slight tingle. Yeah. Ow! My fur's all staticky. If it's ready, then head it over through the bars. Make sure you're ready to run once I'm out. After charging. Getting phone ready. Oh dear, just a minute. I got something in my throat. Not coming out. Oh well. Pass it through the bars to me and I'll activate it. Niels, Max, Werner, come to me, little ones. We're going to get out of this nasty place and back to home to a nice saucer of milk. Actually, Mr. Physicist apparently knows his biology. Most cats are lactose intolerant and... I believe this is worth an abracadabra. Wait, how did you just teleport out of the cell like that? Well, for now at least, the teleporter will take me to the source of its quantum charge. In this case, the collar. I'm sure it's very shocking and confusing to you. Oh, actually not shocking at all. Confusing, absolutely, but it sounds like it's just a small version of the IQ Zero machine that teleports me places. Can I take a look at it? Suppose you can if you... Wait, you've been teleporting yourself? With Albert's collar? It's a long story. Lots of physics involved. Which you'd probably dig, actually. The machine's a lot bigger than this. More colorful, too. Well, perhaps you can tell me about your own quantum spatial adventures. Maybe after we escape this benighted cult. Right, follow me. I wedged open the entrance to these tunnels. Once we're through and back in the cabin, we can go get help. After a while... Alright, let me slip under first. Wait, why? I'm the one who's been captured for weeks. Surely I deserve to get out of here first. Yeah, because you're my counter-argument. I don't like it here and I want to leave, so I should get to leave. Fine, go ahead then. Just be careful. That door's being helped by sheer dumb luck at this point. Well, given your presence, I should figure we have plenty of that at this point. Hey, wait a minute. Kitties! Oh, now you're through and safely on the other side. Next up is... My cats! Niels, Venna, Max, come to me, little babies. Okay, now everyone but me is totally safe. I think it's high time for me to be totally safe as well. Venna, what are you doing? Cat! Stop scratching at that thing! It's not a toy, young man. Leave it alone. Stop batting at it! Is it in your way? It isn't a... So it's out of the way. Schroding! Oh no. Wait! That's exactly my brain at this moment. Oh. Help! 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 I'm claustrophobic! I don't do well in enclosed spaces. Nice try, but I'm a cat owner. I know you managed to worm your way into the small spaces with great happiness. Yes, but small spaces only usually come with dangerous kidnapping cultists. Whatever. Let's wait to open the door on your side. Just flip the switches on the lamp thingies on the walls at once. Explained like a true professional. Hey, you're supposed to be the award-winning brainiac. Fine, simple terms. Flip 4 levels quickly. Jam open door quickly. Got it? Fell? Yes, except for the quickly bit. I'm not a cat like you. And I'm getting on in years. No way I can move that quickly. Are you saying I'm stuck in here? I can go get help. Who should I look for? Ooh, not Rudy. Not Mr. G. Let's say Betty. Find Officer Betty. She's a dear friend of mine and a cop. And actually a vaguely decent one. She'll be able to help you and send backup for me. Ah, I understand. I take it if I don't see her, the other police officer, she should be able to help me? Sure is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sense, let's just say. Very well, but what about you? What can we do to help you get out once I find help? The map on the wall showed that there are a bunch of cemeteries and graveyards out here. I think the tunnels might link up at them. Tell Betty to bring me help and meet me at... Ooh. Does this change the ending? I wonder if it changes the ending. Anyway, let's check the elephant graveyard. Be waiting at the elephant graveyard. I'll get there as soon as I can. I just have to memorize the route through the tunnels to reach that exit. Not just the tunnels out. Let's go straight through the cultist meeting hall to get there. All the cultists are still meeting. Yeah, I know. That's why I told you to bring help and be there waiting. We're coming in hot with a lot of cultists on my very... Back up. Right. Now before you go, I have a foolproof pen and you'll need to tell them exactly so that we... Wait. Hello? Are you still there?
Well, crap. He left in a hurry. Sure hope it was because he was worried about me and wanted a rescue party put together quickly. Anyway, I guess I won't be getting out this way anytime soon. Which means there's only one way to go.
Okay, simple. Take a left. Follow it, and then when I get to the cultist area, book it.
Alright, here we go. Into the lion's den. If there are any lions in the cult.
Police chief. No wonder nothing gets done in this. No wonder nothing gets done in the city. Brethren, we're approaching the dawning of a new age. Everything we've worked for is at hand.
So the chief of police was in on this. That's the least surprising thing I've learned all day, actually.
Right, at least we're going to have everything we wanted. It's about time. That fool Schrodinger is never going to finish that device of his. Guess we don't need it now. Manny! Now we have all the collars in our possession. She touched them all together. Open a rupture for us.
Just like Schrodinger was worried about. But hang on.
Not to be... all the collars. There are 5, and looks like we've still only got 3.
Oh, good. Someone else noticed it too. I was worried I'd screwed up the math.
An understandable error on your part, Brother Joe. Yes, you have these 3 as helpfully provided by my gang's contact with the Colonel Underworld.
Ugh, I can barely hear him. He's too small. Maybe if I lean...
No, don't do it.
Closer.
Lastly, we have them now as well, seeing as they're about to be hand-delivered. And delivered by the world's biggest moron. Told you that he would show up eventually. Well, this is, I can explain. I'm here to return Jimmy's hat. I'm here to return Jimmy's hat. I found it in the woods. I was hiking. For totally legit reasons. I know you were missing it earlier. Give it up, Cat. We all know why you're here. What you're eavesdropping on, what you've got in your pockets. Hey, look, I know there's a lot of questionably grim lint in those pockets, but please tell me I can thump him if he doesn't shut up. Oh, that's the part you thump me even if he does. Shutting up now. Or, not shutting up? What do I have to do to not get thumped? Oh, I think thumping will happen pretty definitively. It might be more satisfying to watch after we have achieved our goal. For now, however, handcuff him and take his collars, and shove him in the cell of Schrodinger until we finish with the ritual. Wait, you knew I had the remaining collars the whole time? Of course, you nincompoop. I was there in the room when you stole them from my vault, remember? Oh, yeah, but then why didn't you try and steal it back from me like you did with Velma? Because you are what we in the original total moron. Why waste time and energy on you when you're eventually going to end up bumping into our claws anyway? Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered casing Elma's place if I known she was going to hand hers over to you too. Well, joke's on you, because I didn't bring the collars with me. What do you say to that? What are those collar-shaped lumps in your pocket? They're handcuffs. I was going to use to arrest you. Keep this up, Cat. It's going to end in me frisking you. Or maybe Joe. Oh, yeah, okay, the collars are in my pocket. You'll never get away with whatever you're planning. Which reminds me, what exactly is your plan anyway? You know, involves collars and multiverses and a bunch of stuff Schrodinger explained and I completely ignored. I still don't know what you're actually trying to gain out of all this. I was messing with reality going to help you. Like we're dumb enough to tell you. Actually, our cult charter specifically states that we must share our Grand Vision and ask in order to recruit new members, so I think we're actually legally obligated to tell him. What? That's ridiculous. Who wrote our charter? Somebody have no understanding of the law? Didn't you write our charter? Chances to practice my dramatic monologues, and maybe a chance to explain how ripping open the fabric of reality is supposed to make you rich. Yes, I was always unclear about that bit too, but I figured it works out somehow. Pff, you got a limited vision, Wilde, even for a cat. It's never about wealth and money for us. Wait, it wasn't? I always thought we were going to get rich off this. Maybe I should have actually read the charter. Ahem. Since our founding, we've already known that true power is beyond society's bounds. It's ridiculous trappings. It's in nature. We gotta get back to our roots. Be our natural selves in our natural form. No. Living as nature intended. I don't get it. Of course you don't. You're a stupid short cat in a dumb suit. That's not what you're supposed to be, any more than I'm supposed to be working a day job and wearing a tie to keep my wife happy. I'm supposed to be 6,000 pounds of muscle, horns, and fury. Or you're supposed to be a tiny four-legged furball like the ones that came of Schrodinger. And now, thanks to Schrodinger, we can all be what we're supposed to be. Wait, what? You want us to be like the animals in Schrodinger's world? But why? Hey, society stinks. Mostly because it's full of idiots like you. Not superior animals like us. We deserve better, but we didn't know what that was or how to get it. Until dear Schrodinger arrived in my living room talking about coming from other realities. I knew this would be the opportunity we've been waiting for, so I captured him and told the others. I'll admit I got a bit hazy on things after that. Not sure how turning on into our natural souls is going to make us all rich, but I'm sure it's part of the plan somehow. Right. But, the point is that we realized that the animals in Schrodinger's world are what our natural forms really are, before we started walking and talking and paying taxes. And thus, we knew what we had to do. Tear open our universe and either rewrite it, or leave it entirely for one where we can return to our natural forms and live the way nature intended. Wait, that's your evil plan? That's your nefarious scheme to end all schemes? Ingenious, isn't it? What do you think? Wait, I'm sorry, were you expecting me to have any other answers in mind? What? What's so stupid about it? Well, off the top of my head... Let's see, what do I go with? I mean, what's so great about returning to your natural forms? Sure, I guess I can see the appeal for Joe or Mrs. G. Damn right. Can't wait to turn into a gigantic brick truck of muscle. But the chief would just turn into a small and fuzzy and helpless, just like me. And Jimmy would probably be stuck pecking through the city trash and pooping on statues. And Mantis, wait. You're already our natural form, aren't you? I fail to see the problem. I'm just saying, this ultimate plan of yours doesn't seem very thought out. Or at all thought out. Or like anything resembling thought went into it. You've got some nerve saying that, Albert. Considering you're dumber than the cat Schrodinger brought with him. That may be true, but it seems like I'm smarter than all of you, huh? We're not the ones outnumbered and trapped. Joe, Jimmy, grab him and take his collars. Then you can go keep Schrodinger company in our cell. Give it up, cat. Wait, before you lock me up, there's something very important I have to say to... Let's see here. Mrs. G, bad news. I found out why your husband was really hiding in his bedroom. He was getting his ducks in a row. Pardon? I don't think we've had any ducks come around at our place. Certainly none of them went in to see him. I mean, divorced ducks. Ducking, divorced, whatever. He's planning to divorce you. What? How could he? After all the cleaning I've done for him. I know, right? Now I cut you to go date another wolf in sheep's clothing. Now if I have anything to say about it, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll save it for later, okay? I have bigger things to worry about than this is just distracting everyone. It sure is. Yoink! You forgot that I'm a cat. As a cat, I'm good at three things. Being dumb, being distracting, and being dexterous. You idiots! He snatched the collars! Get him! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Left, left, right, right, left, left. Whee! It's turning noir again!
Made it out with time to spare. Glad I took the truncated route to the elephant graveyard. Now, let's hope they don't catch up too quick. Oh boy. You sure caught up quick.
Give it up, Wilde. For the very last time. Forever, in fact. You're under arrest. Funny you say that, Chief. That was going to be my line to you. You're under arrest for conspiracy, theft, kidnapping, cat slaughter, and attempted destruction of reality. What? There's no such law for that last one. I should know. I'm a cop. Actually, reality has certain incidental properties. Thus, the destruction of reality could be seen as destruction as property. So, Schrodinger! For once, I'm glad to see someone smarter than I am. You found Betty like I suggested. Obviously, I'm here, aren't I? And as always, I'm thrilled to see you, Officer Betty. Glad to know you were worried about me being catnapped, but what was that about cat slaughter? I'm perfectly fine, as you can see. That wasn't about you, Dumbcoff. That was about my cats. Poor little Albert. Well, these jokers won't be hurting anyone else, cats or no cats. And they won't be ripping apart a reality and destroying space and time, either. Thanks you, Albert. Don't make a thing of it. But, can't believe I'm saying this. I'm glad you're alright. Well, I think I'll have to feel my line lives, but I think I'll be fine. What took you so long, anyway? Ah, that was my fault. I thought we could use a little more help. I mean, that gets us the reluctant tolerance. We'll have to do better than that if you want actual vague, warm feelings. Elma, what are you doing here? Well, when a strange pink-skinned creature comes running through the woods yelling for help, you start to pay attention. You definitely do when you realize it's the same guy your brother found. So I figured, well, I'm already involved, may as well see it through. I was lucky to meet both Betty and Elma. I was not expecting Elma to be related to the sheep who almost rescued me. He came to help too. I'm just glad I was able to help get you free this time. Also, I came for another reason. Honey, I can forgive your crappy cut-bys, your strange sense of decor, your ballet budget, even your habit of trapping interdimensional scientists in your closet. Wait, you can forgive that? What's a cult bent on ripping apart reality? Sorry, babe, that's just too far for me. It's official. I wanted a devoted friend and partner who weather any storm and also clean the ballet blade before going to jail. Okay, sweetie? Okay. See, I'm not the dumbest animal to ever live. Hate to admit it, but yeah, my brother's got you beat. What's going on? Why is my husband being arrested? Oh god, don't make me read out the charges again. Ellie, Joel's running for a really bad crew. He's trying to make reality just so he could feel stronger. As if you don't believe I'd ever do something like that, do you, babe? Actually, I 100% do believe it. What? Take him away. I think it's time I enjoy the single life again. Wow. Oh, so do you think? Nope. Where is he? Where's that damn bird? I'm gonna kill him. Oh boy. This shrub dinger guy told us how much grief you've really given me. Not only did your cult screw up the only way the city would ever got the money to pay me back. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But now this is gonna be front page news. Everyone's gonna want to know about it. And I'll have to run the newsstand by myself. If that weren't bad enough, you lost your jaunty hat. You are so fired. Fine, I was planning to land on your antlers and poop on you as soon as I got my natural form back anyway. Wait, you and Schrodinger found you. How'd you all get here? I drove them here, sweetie, naturally. I heard the kerfuffle of your friend here looking for help. When I heard you were in danger, I just had to pitch in to save you. That's really... Oh, wait, let me guess. I still have outstanding bills. Can't pay if you're dead, I say. Besides, I'm a lawyer. And it sounded like this bus would result in a lot of potential new clients who need one. That they will. Perhaps a few of them will make use of your services while we finish booking them. And they arrested them delicately. That's the last of them. They'll be going away for the absolute maximum the law allows. At least a few months. Betty, everyone, I don't know what to say. Except that... I'm still confused. Sorry, I know a lot of very important stuff just happened, to be honest. I didn't really understand any of it. Never change, you indescribably empty-headed ball of fluff. Speak for yourself, I'd like a little more change from him. Specifically changing from someone who can't pay his debts to someone who can. I don't get it. Never mind the idiot, I've got to get these cultists back to the station. What's next for the rest of you? I have to get back to my universe with my cats and those collars. They have to be destroyed so they cannot be used like this again. Change my own dimension will require a more powerful machine than the teleport I devised. I don't know where I might find one. I know where. Wait, you do? Well, will wonders never cease. Can you take me there? Absolutely. If I take you there, I mean hitch a ride there because I left my car back in the city. Loading epilogue.
There's something about the drive home after solving a case. You're tired, but triumphant. Drained, but delighted. Exhausted, but...
Oh, fuck. Are you monologuing? Yes. Well, stop it. You've got no time for it. We're almost at the end, after all. Well, plenty of time for that later.
The end of what?
Don't mention it. Between you and Albert and that weird cult, I've got enough clients to put 10 more kids through college. How many kids do you have, lady? Driving you is the least I could do. Speaking of the kids, sorry if the seats are uncomfortable. We left our toys all over, so if you feel something poking into your butt, that's all it is. Oh, it's no trouble. I think my little cats have found them and are playing with them. Ah, they are adorable, aren't they? Are all the cats in your world that cute? They're way cuter than Albert here. Continuing that theme of speaking of your kids, Deborah, where are they? You took them out to the woods for a little family excursion, right? You didn't leave them there, did you? Deborah? So, hope you don't mind if I just run and head back right away. I seem to have forgotten something important. You're back. Sure am. Look, I saved Schrodinger and saved the world. Multiple worlds, actually. He did, technically. I'm as surprised as you are, frankly. I'm not. Ah, see? Someone believes in me. You actually expected this buffoon to save the multiverse? How? Why? Because he's an Albert, and Albert saved the day. Even the worse for them, it seems. That's me, I should... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Albert. What do you mean Albert saved the day? Because that's what we do. That's why I'm here. We? Wait, who are you? What? What? My brain meets! They's imploded! I was under orders not to reveal myself until the situation was under control. That's why I wasn't very chatty. Didn't want you recognizing your own voice. You're... freaking gorgeous! You're freaking gorgeous! I've never seen such a handsome devil in all my life, except when I look in the mirror. Why, thank you. You're quite dashing and comely yourself, I do say so myself. I do say about myself. Perhaps proper introductions are in order. Like you. My name is Albert Wilde. I also go by Albert693. Nice to meet you properly, Albert. 120431. I've never seen such a handsome devil in all my life. That's just a... wait, what? It seems the game needs a bit of patching right there. That's just the designation number of your reality. There are countless versions of reality. Versions of people, versions of Alberts. We need to keep them straight. Fascinating. So you're an Albert from another reality. But what are you doing in this one, and why? Save you, Schrodinger 3. And save this world, your world, and every world. That's what Kiefer does. That's what a what does? I thought I heard a rude word. Oh no, Kiefer is short for the Quantum Investigation Federation of Alberts. An organization of Alberts from across realities, dedicated to protecting those realities. When reality is in danger, one of our agents, me in this case, uses one of our quantum teleporters to head into the field and deal with the situation. What kind of situation? Oh, all sorts. Track and investigate quantum incursions across the multiverse, from minor incidents to existence-ending catastrophes. Ah, things like the cultist plan. Now I see. Well, I don't see. You say you saved our reality and saved Schrodinger. You're forgetting who you didn't save. A poor little cat named Albert. It pains me to exalt a dumb cat called Albert has a point. Ah, Albert 3. I'm sorry you weren't able to save him. His death was a tragic accident, but not something any of us could have prevented. The implosion that occurred when traveling from one world to the other can be dangerous. Our organization's teleporters protect against it, but... the poor Albert only had a collar and a little colic. Oh, my poor boy. Hey, you still have me. That's quite the downgrade. Anyway, I'm sorry for your loss. You seem like a very good kitty. And frankly, I would probably execute Protocol Clark for him if he had survived. You've got an entire organization dedicated to stopping multi-dimensional threats and stuff, right? How many of those are there? Oh, countless. Why, just a few weeks ago we had no less than 3 reality warpers and 2 potential interdimensional annihilation events. Whoa. I could have probably slept easier not knowing that sort of constant risk of reality ending. It's the nature of the beast, sadly. There are infinite possibilities in universes, so there are infinite positive opportunities for things to go wrong. It's not all catastrophe either. Sometimes it's just petty crime, like interdimensional purse snatching. Whoa, how does that even work? And sometimes innocent people animals just end up stumbling into the wrong reality, and all we have to do is escort them home. That's always my favorite part of the job. Looking forward to helping shorting her home after all the other hard work. Okay, I like the whole brave and stoic Albert Versailles reality shtick, but how did you even know there was any danger in the first place? Our organization has technology to monitor the fabric of quantum space-time for any and all material movement between realities. I have no idea what any of that means. As you might imagine, one scientist, 5 cats, and 5 colors, fully charged with quantum reality was quite a big movement. I believe I'm to blame for that, not this Albert, if you can believe. Once we realized what had happened, we put a watch on this reality so we could return you and your cats at the earliest opportunity. But then we realized what the cultists planned, so I sent as Protocol Clark to act as an undercover agent. So, this entire organization of heroic, dashing, brilliant investigators, it's all just versions of me? Why? Frankly, I was wondering the same thing. Well, sort of how we were found is a tale, and a tale for the one. But for why we recruit Alberts to the cause, well, such an important cause requires the best of the best, doesn't it? The creme de la creme. The pinnacle of perfection. I like where this is going. No idea where it's going, but I like it. Besides, they've shown Alberts in the multiverse to be, on average, incredibly intelligent, quick-witted, fit, charismatic, and tenacious investigators. And that, on average, there is the odd universe with an exception. Well, lucky for you to end up in one. Good thing I happen to be all those things, otherwise you'd have been screwed. Speaking of, you say you came to this universe to help and do stuff and be brilliant Agent Albert, but you didn't really do anything. Let me decide to show you how to use the collar and the IQ 0 machine? Well, sure, but you didn't exactly dive into the middle of things, did you? You just sat on your fake feathered butt while I did all the hard work. He raises a good question. If you're trying to save this world in the multiverse, why would you leave it in his paws of all places? Well, normally I'd be in the thick of things, but Protocol Clark involves lying low, observing, keeping interaction to a minimum while evaluating a potential recruit. Keeping interaction at a minimum? You barely said 2 words to me after you helped me with the IQ 0 machine. Couldn't you have... I'm sorry, wait. Did you say potential recruit? What? Schrodinger's like, no. No. Protocol Clark stands for Quantum Locate Albert Recruitment / Crisis. It's an opportunity for us to see how the local Albert handles a quantum crisis. My job was to provide initial quantum support and technology, and serve both as backup and as observation and evaluation on Albert's performance. Which I imagine was miserable and embarrassing enough to discount him for your recruitment drive? You have got to be kidding me. Why would you ever recruit this idiot to your ranks? Isn't it obvious? I'm the best. Didn't you get the memo about their org? They only recruit the best of the best. The creme de la creme. That's me, right? Well, that's beside the point. You see? You can't even say he's recruited material with a straight face. Look, yes, Albert's recruits are far intelligent, skillful, and resourceful in a crisis. But sometimes, in this job, that's not enough. Sometimes the only thing that can crack a case or save a reality is dumb luck. That's something we are really lacking. Because you can't get that kind of luck by being smart. In fact, being smart cancels it out. No, the only way to get dumb luck, the kind of profoundly dumb luck we need, is to be dumb in the first place. Let me get this straight. You're hiring this idiot because he's an idiot, so that you can call him on his dumb luck to save the multiverse. That's about the size of it, yes. Yeah, you just trained a non-animal face. Who has 2 paws is the best dumb luck ever? You do, as in your performance in this case is clearly shown. I should point out, you actually have 4 paws. Okay, I think I'm ready to go home now. I don't want to spend another minute in the reality where this fluffy fool is its best hope for survival. Actually, if he joins us, I'll be every reality. I've changed my mind. I'm ready to leave reality altogether, thanks. Oh dear. Here, Schrodinger 3, I'll escort you back to your reality. The IQ0 machine is already set up and charged. Calibrated to use charging the 5 collars to get you and your cats home. After that, it'll self-destruct to prevent any other incursions. Wait, so I won't be able to use it to teleport around anymore? You couldn't without the collars anyway. But no, everything will return to normal once I leave with Schrodinger. So, you'll need to decide before we go. Are you with us, Albert 12431? Can we count on you? Well, no, your dumb luck, rather. To help us protect the multiverse? 2 weeks later...
Just another day in the city. My city. And this city never changes. That's just reality. Well, one reality, at least. This city is rotten to the core. It stinks like a warthog that's been wallowing in some suspicious brown mud left by an elephant. Someone's gotta clean up this city. I guess it's gotta be me. Who else could I trust to keep this city's butt clean and well licked?
Sorry, I tripped over a box. Not sure how that got there. I think you put it there. Oh yeah, geez, I've only been here less than a day. I'm already getting as stupid as you are. That's the last of your stuff from your desk, huh? Take it you've submitted your resignation. Does 2 middle moves resignation? Yeah, more than they deserve, I think. Anyway, welcome to the new gig, partner. I'm already regretting my choices in life. If I'm your partner, why isn't my name on the door, too? Well, see, when I said partner, I was thinking more sidekick, you know? Kind of background support to my magnificence. Bite me. Anyway, where's my office? Just put my stuff away. Just through the secret panel in the back where I stashed my litter box. This better be worth it, cat. Promise some cases that'd make a world of difference. Don't worry, there will be.
This city never changes. Except when it does. Shocking twist of logic, I know. I always worked as a lone cat. But lately, I've begun to realize the benefits of working as part of a team. Everything else might have gone back to normal after Schrodinger and the other Albert left, but that's one souvenir I'm gonna hang on to. Well, that and the other souvenir. The name's Albert Wilde. Private Eye. I solve the cases no one else wants, in this reality or the next. I'm not just cleaning up this city, I'm cleaning up every city. Wait, that reminds me. I need a new mop and bucket. I'll have to go shopping later. Betty won't mind if I store it in her office. Anyway, I'm a new breed of kitty, catching the interdimensional rats of crime. I'm not just a PI. I'm Albert Wilde. Quantum PI.
Oh, are you monologuing again? Hooray! The end! Yay! Another game beaten! Well, that was a fun time. Andreas Dictiopoulos. Did I say that right? I'm sorry if I didn't. Well, this comes the part where I ask you to like, subscribe, and comment. If you know of a game that you think I would enjoy or you'd like to see me play, leave that in the comments as well. And I will see you all in the next game. Bye.